So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is for people who still have UC or Crohn's symptoms after trying other medications. And Humira helps people achieve remission that can last, so you can experience few or no symptoms.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
To navigate your active days, WeatherTech has you covered. Mirror Phone secures your phone to almost any smooth, flat surface. Cup Phone keeps your phone secure while driving. The Desk Phone even adjusts for horizontal viewing. While the tablet holder keeps everything in the perfect position.
Nice.
The best way to secure your devices is at WeatherTech.com.
A lot of people think dealing with COPD is a walk in the park. If I have something to help me breathe better, everything would be fun and nice. But I still have bad days, flare-ups, which can permanently damage my lungs. My lungs need protection against flare-ups. So, it's time to get real. Because in the real world, our lungs deserve the real protection of Breztri. Breztri gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and flare-up protection. It's the first and only COPD medicine proven to reduce flare-ups by 52%.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
For real protection, ask your doctor about Breztri.
5 years ago, I told you your mattress was awful. Remember this guy? Ah, and we're still using raw eggs, yes. Are you still sleeping on that hot, sticky memory foam mattress, or did you take my advice and buy the only mattress with the purple grid? Because the purple grid inside the purple mattress isn't like all those other mattresses using the same memory foam, which is sweltering and angry and remembers things, apparently. So stop fighting science and get a purple mattress so you can start sleeping.
It's your first time away from your new house. But you're not worried about that. You're thinking about how well he's handled moving to a new neighborhood.
Hey, Mom, watch this.
You're thinking he's not our shy little guy anymore. You're thinking, where did he learn that? You're not worried about if everything's okay back at your new house. Because you have Cox Home Life. Stay close to the moments that matter. Cox Home Life Security will take care of the rest.
Introducing Ziva, the world's first hands-free sneaker built for comfort. You heard that correct. Zivas are hands-free, meaning you can put them on without bending over. We've simply designed a better shoe you can put on effortlessly. You've never seen a sneaker like this. Just take a look from the side. The way your foot slips right in effortlessly, and the way the back bends down and pops back up. You can take your shoe off just as easily. And these are designed to look and feel like any other pair of sneakers. Get your Zivas now at zivashoes.com.
Roughly 2 hours after police responded to a mass shooting at Boulder's King Supermarket, Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert sent out an email. Now, it's natural to think that she might have sent out a message to comfort some of her heartbroken Colorado constituents, but no. It was a fundraising email. In it, she warned that radical liberals would take guns away from law-abiding Americans. She vowed to fight this new attack on our sacred rights with everything I have. You see, Boebert is a proud gun enthusiast. How can we forget this little Skype backdrop that she conveniently ditched this week? Heck, she loves guns so much, she named her restaurant Shooters. Pew, 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 pew. She also likes to remind people over and over and over again that the reason she and her employees carry guns in Shooters is because a man was beaten to death right outside her restaurant. Yeah, but here's the thing. That origin story of hers is mostly fiction. According to the Washington Post, the guy died of a drug overdose. But who needs facts? Boebert went on Newsmax to defend the precious by invoking potentially deadly body parts and household tools.
The common theme in Colorado with all of these tragedies that we see is defenseless victims. a law didn't protect them. They needed a way to physically protect themselves. In America, we see more deaths by hands, fists, feet, even hammers. And, are we going to start legislating that away? Are we going to be like these other countries who even ban knives? I mean, if hammers are the cause of more deaths than firearms, then maybe we need to start having background checks on hammers. I mean, look out, Black & Decker.
So for the record, firearms accounted for more than 10,000 deaths in the U.S. in 2019. Hands, feet, and fists, 600. Blunt objects like hammers, 397. Also, I'm pretty sure that hammers are not efficient killing machines like assault weapons that can mow down a dozen people in just minutes. Boebert's hammer performance, the fundraising email, and her lazy relationship with the truth makes her pretty awful. But you know what makes her the absolute worst? This tweet, where she says that background checks for guns are a non-starter. She then follows up with this little gem. Allow me to read it for you. We should start discussing universal background checks for the thousands of people pouring across the borders. Watch how quickly background checks will become racist to Democrats. Okay, now Lauren, just come on over here and sit down, love. Just sit down. Now, I know thinking is hard. I know. But maybe you should have had your congressional staff Google that for you before you tweeted it to your followers. Because here's the thing, Lauren. Immigrants already do undergo background checks. A congresswoman should know that. According to our Border Protection Authority, the CBP, after apprehension, asylum seekers undergo screening that includes national security, terrorist, and intelligence vetting. The FBI also does a name check and a fingerprint check. Now, I could keep going, but I won't. Bottom line, Lauren, now that you know that universal background checks are already happening for immigrants, does that mean that you'll now endorse background checks for gun purchasers? Because that's what your own logic suggests. Well, I'm guessing not. And she's also the absolute worst. Stay tuned after the break to hear from a Colorado politician who, unlike Lauren Boebert, isn't just into the performance art of politics, he's actually serious about his job.
About paying too much for a used car, I went into hiding in this undisclosed location.
If you don't see me, you're not seeing the most accurate price. Shop at Carfax. You won't have to overpay on a used car again. Shop the millions of great deals at the all-new Carfax.com.
JC tried Game Plays for the first time the other day and forgot where she was. You can always spot a first-time Game Plays user.
The Shark Vac Mop, the all-in-one disposable pad that vacuums up debris other pads push around. Then it spray mops tough messes. Just vacuum, then spray, and toss. The Shark Vac Mop.
You can't stop smiling. And why even try? You just turned a dream into something official. You're proud. You're relieved. You're kind of parched. Because you stopped saying maybe and